First month of losing weight is a piece of cake, which ironically I didn't eat. But the second month has been a completely different ball game. Jesus.
The pressure of filming.
No, I think we're going to leave that one in. No, we just have to leave that one in. Let's go for another metaphor. Month 2 has been more brutal than leg day after a 10-year break. My name is David Thomas. This is Transformation Thomas, and month 2 of my diet has had more ups and downs than a politician's polygraph. This is a full month review, so pin your ears back, sweet cheeks, and grab some goggles and a mop. We're going in deep and it's going to be messy. These are the 10 different things I will cover. Sexy shirts, bad stretching, awesome lifting, whinger binger, boiling blood pressure, weight gain, miracle food, double pain, no benefit, why bother, and my promise to you. Now before I start, I read a startling statistic yesterday. Apparently only 34% of the people who view my videos are subscribed to my channel, which is just bloody rude. If you're not subscribed, press the button, join the gang, and then set your notifications so you can hear my beautiful Yorkshire voice every week. And if you are subscribed, thank you. Please keep liking my videos and posting your comments, all of which I read and reply to. Sexy shirts. This is me in my finest undercrackers this morning. There is definite progress. But I still have love handles big enough to need their own seats on a Ryanair flight. So what has been better than looking at my arse shake in the gym? Photos from my recent speaking gig. This is me doing a motivational keynote speech just before I started the diet. This is me 5 weeks in, doing a presentation skills coaching session with a group of leaders. Same jeans, but a smaller size shirt. I'm too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts. Bad stretching. Despite the sexy shirts, the month then took a nosedive. I injured myself. Deadlifting 500 pounds in the gym? Lifting a small car to save a puppy? No, stretching. Actually, it was while I was doing band pull downs, the fitness equivalent of slipping in the shower. But for the first time, according to Karen, who doesn't know shit, as you've already seen, can't get the staff, I actually used my head, cut the training, saw the chiropractor, got twisted like a pretzel, and came out the other side. Lesson learned, train around the injury and be patient. Which then led on to some awesome training. This is my training board here in the gym. It's broken down into the 4 different phases I do. Super heavy is the most reps I can lift for 10 reps. Super slow is 10-second reps, 5 on the positive, 5 on the negative. Before ready is rest, pause. Go hard to failure, pause for 5 seconds, go again. Last phase is tempo. Most I can lift for a minimum of 30 reps. I break down my body parts into 3 different sections. Pull, back, traps, biceps. Legs, calves, hamstrings and quads. Push, chest, shoulders, triceps. I do 1 exercise per body part and 6 sets per exercise. 2 warm-ups and 4 working. This week I went through the super heavy phase on all 3 body part workouts and I was able to lift my maximum for all 9 exercises. This is important to me because one of the key performance indicators that my weight loss regime is working is when I am maintaining as much strength as possible throughout, ideally losing none at all. But this feel-good factor was not there all month. Whinger binger. Week 3 was when the darkness fell. Full binge gremlin, and I snaffled my way through enough chocolate to turn my blood type into dairy milk. 4,000 extra calories. Shit. Boiling blood pressure. Despite the chocolate tsunami, my blood pressure's come down. These are the readings from 8 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, and this week. Very solid improvement. Weight gain. Last week's binge came with a fat price tag, literally. From Saturday to Tuesday, my weight shot up 3 pounds. If I don't lose weight, it's a very bad week. It doesn't matter how motivated I felt or how many lettuces I licked. So I knuckled down with tight calories and hard training. I even did 30-minute CV at 10 p.m. on Thursday night because nothing says romance like a man with sweat in his arse crack standing next to you holding a toothbrush. still got it. Finally, my weight dropped below the previous Friday. Here's how my weight loss for the month broke down. Week 1, 3 pounds. Week 2, 4 pounds. Week 3, 3 pounds. Week 4, a single, solitary, very lonely pound. Total for the month, 11 pounds down. It was 17 pounds in month 1, but it's still a total of 28 pounds in 2 months. My target is 3.5 pounds a week, and I'm just about hanging on. It's going to get harder, and if I pull this off, the success will only come through food management. Miracle food. The issue last week wasn't the binge, it was how long it lasted. I've had Saturday blowouts for a few weeks now, and they are manageable, enjoyable, and I lose weight. But I cannot hoover food up all weekend like a Dyson on rabies and expect to lose weight. I need substitute food, and I've had some fantastic suggestions from you on this channel. Let me give you an example. 2 months ago, before I started this diet, one of my favourite desserts was to get a bowl of strawberries, cut them up really small, cover them in sugar, put a bit of water in, and then let them soak overnight. And then there'd be all this syrup, and then in the morning, I would just drown them in double cream. Yes, I know. Don't say it. Don't say it. I know. 1,200 calories, give or take. But this week, I had skyr Icelandic yogurt with fruit and a little artificial sweetener, and it was absolutely bloody gorgeous. Best bit of all, 124 calories, just 10% of the strawberries and cream result. So big shout out to all of you who sent in food suggestions. Cheers. Karen also pointed out that we have caramel rice cakes in the Harry Potter cupboard. These are wonderful. They taste delicious, they're very sweet, and importantly, they take a while to eat. So instead of having 2 Nutrageous bars, I have 3 of those, and I've kind of had enough, which is 150 calories versus 500, and they don't send my pancreas into a panic. And it's going to be these small but important changes that will save me from having another wobble. Double pain, no benefit. Avoiding wobbles is the single most important challenge for me moving forward. I slog my guts out to shift this sausage, but at least it's shifting, and it hurts me more than I can say to put it back on, then have to do all the work to lose it again a second time. That's twice the pain and none of the benefit. Why bother persevering on the diet when it is so frigging hard? Someone on here asked me yesterday what my motivation is for losing weight. And I thought about it very long and very hard before replying. But even before I did, I went back and I watched my first video on this channel that I did 8 weeks ago. And in it, I went through my reasons for starting a diet, trying to lose 70 pounds for the 3rd time. The reasons now are still broadly the same, but because I've reached a point where I'm 40% of my way into this and 28 pounds down in weight, the emotions around those reasons have really crystallized, and I feel very different. These are the 4 main reasons why I am dragging myself through this hell and why I will get to the end. They're also in the order of importance. 1, aesthetics. Just 6 years ago, age 51, I was in amazing physical condition. Guys in the gym would stop and stare. And when I posted the photos online, the response was absolutely electrifying. And I loved it. The positivity and the confidence it gave me was incredible. But even more than that, I love sharing advice with other guys, like I'm doing on this channel, who wanted to do the same. Now, I laugh off the images of me and my undercrackers, but it is fucking painful to look at them. I've lost 28 pounds, but I've still got a body like a dropped trifle. 2, health. Another person I know in their 50s died this week. I'm 57 and have never had any health issues, but I can't defy the laws of biology forever. If I had stayed at 270 pounds at 5 feet 8 inches tall, hell, if I don't lose any more weight and stay at my current weight of 240 pounds, it is just a matter of time before something explodes in my body. 3, overall physical performance. Before the diet, I was sluggish and I was tired half the day. I was unable to get up off the floor quickly. I had permanent back pain in my lower back and be out of breath just climbing the stairs. I couldn't even tie my shoelaces in one go because of the pressure on my lungs just from bending over being sat down. Now, all of that has changed immensely, although I still can't see my crown jewels without a mirror between my legs. Won't be long now. 4, Be a better example. 4 years ago, one of the grandkids actually asked me straight to my face why I was fat. I mean, I wish everyone had that level of brutal honesty and lack of filters. Now, I made a joke out of it and passed it off, but that did cut pretty deep. And I want to be the best example I can to my kids and my grandkids. And I don't believe that was possible when I weighed 270 pounds. So with those 4 reasons at the front of my mind every single day, I will give you my promise. I had a wobble and a binge last week, and I can't say it won't happen again. But I can promise you this, I will adapt, find a different way, and keep on moving forwards until I hit my target, which I will. Because losing this weight is too important to let chocolate bring me down. See you again soon.